And I'll tell you a little trick I learned back in Nam. Kidding. It wasn't Nam. When I was a kid. I remember we said as a kid, because my generation, everyone's dad was a Nam, whatever. Although my old man wasn't. He was going to seminary. Anyway, who cares about Nam? Here's the point. Here's a trick I'm going to tell you. I didn't learn it in Nam. I learned it through School of Hard Knocks. Let's say you're getting into real estate wholesaling. Okay, you want to make money in this gig. Great, good job. Yeah, it's cool, awesome. So listen, the question is, well, gee, I got a house in a contract. How do I know what the rehab's going to cost? There's so much there. This house looks really kind of grubby, and they smoked in it, and there's rubbish everywhere. The floor's doing this. It's like the Mad Hatter's house in Disneyland or whatever. So, what do I do, right? So this is my advice to you. Okay, you got a pen and paper. Want to write this down? Okay. Number one, get to know your buyer's business model. What are they fixing? How your flipper. He can. I mean, I can walk to a house and in 5 minutes tell you the rehab costs. Sometimes I just look through the window and tell you. Okay. Normally I walk through. You get my point, right? So that's important. You want to know what that is, okay? And you can. When I say that is being, you want to know your buyer's business model, how much you paid to fix those floors, right? Well, no, I bought this house and there was a carjack. The floor is doing some kind of shenanigans. So I go underneath the house, and there was a full on carjack. You know those carjacks with the and you crank it and it's one of those deals. Okay. Suffice to say, I took the carjack out and fixed the joist, and it worked. But anyway, so you want to know, what do they pay for that stuff? Okay, does that make sense? Okay. So, and then another great way to, and then so what I just described you getting out of your comfort zone, getting in your car, driving to some dude's job site and asking them, walking through stuff. What do take some notes. You got a camera on your phone, take some photos, take notes, whatever, maybe you got the iPad, maybe whatever, it doesn't matter. Get information, right? Another great way to do it is, hey, I'm a contractor friend. Well, how many contractor friends? Well, get online, meet some guys, maybe take out to lunch. Hey man, what you working on? I'd like to see kind of how much you pay for that. You fixing decks? What are you paying for that? What is it you charging for decks? Right? And see them at the job site. Really, really immerse yourself into this business. Because if you do, you're gonna be a very valuable to your cash buyers, because you're gonna really kind of know what stuff costs. And hey, you're paying 19 grand on that deck, dude. I know this guy, man. He can do the same deck. He just did it for 13.2. Right? Save yourself $7,000. Don't do yourself. This guy, he's really good. See what I'm saying? You just brought value to your cash buyer. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's a little tricks of the trade that I want to give you, because I tell you, if you get to know, and all this, what am I telling you? The takeaway is this: just spend time networking with the right people. Meet them at the job site, see what they're spending, what it costs, and then when you get a deal, my friend, it's really easy to plug the numbers in and make some money. So listen, if you have any more questions, you want a free Zoom call for a strategy session, et cetera, maybe it's a joint venture, let me know, and we'll make some money together. You Godspeed. See you in the next video.